To all my duplicates out there, and what I mean by duplicates is blind people. What kind of cane do you guys have? I've learned over the years of my life that there are so many different canes out there. I used to think that my cane was the only cane in the world for blind people. And the cane that my grandfather had was the cane that elderly people used. I would have never thought that there were so many canes out there. I know there's so many cups out there, so many bowls out there, and so many plates out there, but I would have never imagined so many canes out there. So I wanna ask you guys, what kind of cane do you have? Do you have a retractable one? Do you have one that goes down? Like what cane do you have? So far I've had 4 different kinds of canes, and I hope I'm not missing one. I think it's 4. But yeah, and to all the people who don't know what I'm talking about, a cane is what blind people use to maneuver around. And the one that I'm used to, the one that I'm familiar with, is the one that has a rolling tip. There is a rolling spear on it. Sometimes there's one that looks like a marshmallow, and we call it a marshmallow tip. There is one that is like a flat tip. There's different kinds, but yeah, so you roll it, and you roll it on the ground, and you walk. And if there's a table in front of you, the cane will hit it before you do. That's the whole purpose. So the cane is like our eyes almost. You have to learn how to use it. You don't just swing it. There's a certain way that you use it. And when you learn how to use it, you can use it in schools or at the job and stores. And you have to learn how to use it in open spaces. When we are younger, we start off using it in our schools. Now, maybe there's some people who learned it at home. And so I'm familiar with using it at school, and what we do is we start off by trailing walls. We don't really work in open spaces. We start by trailing the wall and moving the cane left to right, not back and forth, left to right, and we are taught to hit the wall. So it's kind of how it would sound, like if you move it, it rolls. And it would kind of be, maybe there's some out there that don't roll, but there are some out there that you tap. It's called the 2-point touch. You still go left and right, but you just lift your cane. For like rocky areas, it also depends on where you live. If you live in like a place that has lots of gravel or lots of cracks, and especially when you have a cane that you don't fold it, but you can detract it, which means you can basically shorten your cane. It can be shortened. It can be made longer to fit your height, and you can have that cane forever. That cane, you can make it any size. Maybe if there's someone who's taller than that size, then they could get a new one. But yeah, there's some canes out there, and 2-point touch is very good for that kind of cane because that cane can shrink easily. I have it. I love that cane because it's convenient. I can just boom, and it's down to where I can hang it on a table or on a hook. And I'm familiar with the one that you fold and then you put the string around it so it doesn't open back up. I'm not used to like a collapsible cane that I don't have to fold in order for it to collapse. I can literally just shrink it. I love that cane. I'm very grateful for my O&M teacher giving me that cane for Christmas. It was a wonderful gift. But yeah, so we roll it or we tap it, but we do not tap it like elderly people use it for a certain reason. To maintain their balance, we have to roll ours or tap ours And the whole purpose is to make sure that we know what's in front of us. So we don't swing all the way. We just keep it in front of us and a little bit to the left and a little bit to the right, but not all over the place because you don't want to trip anybody. And even if you're walking alone, you want to make sure that you have that habit of not swinging it everywhere. And yeah, it's a very convenient thing to use. I'm so glad I got to tell you guys this. Have a wonderful day. And thank you for joining me. I'm so happy that you got to learn about the cane today. Yours truly, The Golden Nest.